Cause like my dad said when he went through basic training, he said that the officers on the bus were just friendly, asked them how they were doing, just talking. And he said they pulled up at the spot for basic training, and said, "All right, everybody get off the bus, line up, men over here, girls over here." And they got off the bus, and they were like, "Yeah, walk across that grass over there and get in line." And so he said they were walking across the grass, and the drill sergeant was like, "If you don't get off my grass, boy, get off my grass, boy, get off my grass." Try to get with the They was just hollering. And he said, "Drop your bag." He dropped the bag. "Pick your bags up. Drop your bags. Pick your bags up. Tie your shoes. Untie your shoes." You know, just hollering. He said it was shocking because they were just like so friendly and just talking so well. He was signing on the dotted lines. They was like, "You be all you can be," like in the army. "Get on my grass, boy! Get on my grass, boy! Pick up them bags, drop them bags. Didn't I tell you pick them bags up?"
Yep. Experiment. Good idea. Let's get Benjamin. I know he said, "Hey, don't let me over here." Alright, there you go. Alright, buddy, you ready to do this science experiment? Okay. So let's tie this thing on. Let's open your pegs. Let's get them open. We might need some help. So right. So everybody has their bowl. Place your soils in your bowl. This is 1/3 of a cup. I'm gonna come around and give everyone 1/3 cup of water. Okay? Here's your 1/3 cup of water.
Whoa, that looks like blue.
What is it? It is.
Whoa, it looks like it is rising. I see.
Well,
Look at this. Look at this.
I see. Whoa, it's getting bigger.
It's sucking the water. It's rising. So what's going on? It's sucking all the water.
It's expanding. Okay.
It's sucking all the water.
I see. Isn't that awesome? It says it takes about 30 seconds. Wait 30 seconds as the soil expands. Pretty cool, huh?
I think mine's gonna pop.
Oh no, looks like it's about done. So,
And don't forget, save it small. You could have a small amount all right.
yeah, because you can't even fit it all in there once it's crumbled up. Okay.
So put right here.
Sprinkle it around. Don't put all the seeds in one spot.
Oh, I didn't.
Noah's got his good and packed down, and he used all his dirt. How did he do that?
I didn't use all of it.
Almost all that you didn't drop on the table or the floor.
Do I add more dirt?
No, it's good. Okay, boys. Let's go ahead, grab your plant. Be very careful. Don't spill the dirt. And let's go put it on your spot in the windowsill, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Watch out. Be careful.
Yes, ma'am. Too fast, walkers. I want this on my...
Yes, good job, Noah.
It might take forever.
All right, you got it. Looks good. Noah, you coming, buddy? You walking slow? so you don't spill it.
What about Noah's soup?
He was in the front of the hall.
Come on.
Should we write our names on it so we can know who's whose?
You can.
No. I'm not. Why?
All right, there you go.
Well, I am.
I think that's a good spot. What do y'all think?
Yeah. And the tin and like the foil makes it even warmer.
We've got our pots all set up in the window, and the boys have put their names on them. We're so excited to watch them grow. Yay! And we actually made a crystal as well last week, and it's supposed to take 7 days, and we can see the crystal in there. So we're gonna go ahead, take our crystal out, and dump all the green water off outside. So we'll have a crystal. We'll bring you along for that too. All right, y'all, we got this. Come on, boys. We got this crystal, and we're going to go ahead and dump off the liquid. We came outside because we didn't want to dump this down the drain. There might be some little crystal solution still in there. So we'll go ahead and get this taken out. Titus is our cameraman. So,
Wow, there's crystals around the top.
I see. Look at that. It's popping up on my hand. Look at that. Forming everywhere. Let's see. Can we get this on?
Wow.
Whoa. Here you go, Tim. Hold it. Dump this out. Yeah.
Oh, why does it
Look
feel
at that.
like that?
That's cool, dude.
Rooster, we got some to offend you.
All right, let Noah hold it.
Don't drop it.
Wow.
And look what's on my hand.
Oh yeah, we gotta let it dry out. Cool.
What's gonna happen if you pull one out?
Don't do that. What's up, I.A.G family? It is the next day, and we are back and at it again. Tim, actually, is at it again. As y'all can see behind me, he's got it set up to risk his life again with this bug spray. If y'all saw our last video, we had some black widow spiders in the storm shelter. So, you know, we just got done with farm chores. Actually, Tim just finished up farm chores. Me and the boys just finished up with a light homeschool day. And so we decided to come outside, and the boys are playing and running around. And Tim decided that he was going to tackle this spider problem. So he's got his special mix, and hopefully he won't do that special professional grade mix today, but he's got like a lower concentrated version of that he does for inside of our home, and he's going to also use that for inside of the storm shelter. So he's back behind me mixing things up, and so you ready to risk your life?
I wake up ready to risk my life every day.
Yeah. He once said, you know, a lot of you have heard his testimony. If not, go back and look at that testimony video because it's amazing. But the Lord has really like changed his life. And he says, you know, he said this to me a couple of times, that his life is more dangerous now than it ever was when he was out in the streets.
I used to slang, bang, shoot, do it
Gang
all.
bang.
And,
He got like stabbed in the head once. He would like,
don't tell all my business.
he would take on like, you know, gangs of people. But it's more dangerous. I'm building this up just to say he's more like, he feels like he risks his life more now.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like I'm raising 5-year-olds.
How
It's like
is that possible, y'all?
raising. I've been there and done it. It's like I'm not even joking. It's like
he's really not joking.
Raising 5-year-olds and dealing with this one right here. Because y'all might think like, oh yeah, Tim is so blessed to have
They
Megan.
all say that
it's
in
like
the
you
comments.
just don't know what type of man you gotta be to deal with this one right here.
I'm a tough one, y'all.
Y'all think Megan just submits to me just because she's just a
Right.
nice person. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Megan resists just like any other woman.
Yeah.
But Megan just has a gorilla for a man that can resist a little bit harder and leads like by example and is responsible and all those things. And she sees the sacrifices that I make to get us to the point to where we are now. So all those things. And more than that, she knows that I love Jesus. And so when I make a decision, she knows that I prayed through that decision, thought it out. She knows that like I'm seeking his counsel.
And I have learned that, you know, that's not something that I started out like being confident in. I'm just gonna testify, you know. Like we were at odds for like till maybe about a couple months ago.
I forgave Megan for this, and so I can talk about it because I've forgiven her for it, and we're like laughing about it. But tell him about the time you wrote on my prayers.
Yeah, I wrote on his prayers because I didn't like what he was praying. It was kind of like, wait, I am this, I am strong, you know. And so I wrote like, you know, I am strong. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me write an addendum.
It's like, pray for yourself. Don't be praying for me. Don't be writing these prayers for me. It's like you in my pastor study. Writing on my prayer card.
His pastor study was our bedroom. Like he had a desk in our bedroom at the time.
But she's repentant. Let me stop her before she starts. She get in trouble. She's repentant for it. The Lord has forgiven her.
Definitely.
She knows that she did wrong.
I definitely shouldn't have written on his prayers.
Don't get yourself too riled up.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like, you know, I didn't like sneak in the pastor study.
You did. It's like see sometimes in churches and in this big like fancy culture that we're in with big church buildings and $1 million buildings, we disregard like small beginnings and small things. And so it's like my pastor study it started in our bedroom in our house, and then it went out to I had a little corner in our clothing shop of our clothing ministry. And so that was important, you know what I'm saying? It was a holy place because that's where, you know, I spent time with the Lord, not because of the place or the building or the setup or how fancy it was, but because I was there and the Lord's spirit was indwelling inside of me. Amen goes there. Now we can leave that one right there. Don't talk about it too much, man. Y'all get Megan in trouble. Not with me. I'm talking about the man upstairs. Don't get in trouble with the man upstairs. Don't need no lightning striking. Get away from her. Get back on this bug spray.
Okay. I don't even have words anymore. So yeah, the point is he thinks that he risks his life more now than he did before. So he's about to mix up some lesser concentrated bug spray. Go in the storm shelter, spray some of these spider webs. You need a broom. I don't know, like I'm gonna spray the webs first, then I go back in once the spiders are dead when they can't kill me. Okay, and then knock them down. That makes sense. I was like, I don't know if I want to give you a household broom to go in there and knock down black widows and then bring a black widow back in here. But he's gonna let the spray kill them first, and we'll figure out something for him to go in and knock those spider webs down. So that's what we're up to today. We're just kind of, you know, taking it easy on the I.A.G farms and still getting a few, you know, projects done. But anyway, we will, I will turn you around so you can get a look at what he's doing.
All right, y'all, so here I have my setup, and I'm actually gonna be using this small sprayer here, this small little pump-up sprayer. It's a half a gallon, but I also have two gallon sprayers here. And I end up running through these 2-gallon sprayers so quick because they break on me. Not because they're cheap, but because my mixture of bug spray for the outside, these are my outside sprayers. And usually I have one for the inside and one for the outside. But sometimes I get them mixed up and I end up spraying the outside dosage on the inside. So I got this little sprayer here that I can use around the house, and I can have my low dosage sprayer because I have to be a whole lot more careful now that we have a baby in the house, which I hadn't sprayed in the house, and I'm probably not gonna be spraying in the house anytime soon. I just sprayed on the outside and did some treatment on the outside for the actual, you know, deterrent for the bugs in the inside. But we don't have any active infestation, so it's not that big of a deal. As long as I keep them from coming in, we should be good. But I have this sprayer here. I'm gonna use this for the storm shelter, and these sprayers here are for the outside. And my base mixture is what's called permethrin, and I'm using permethrin 13 this time. I usually use permethrin 10, and you can get this at Tractor Supply, any little Walmart, any place like that. It's just a basic spray that'll kill the bugs on contact, and also it'll kill them, you know, if they run across it within a few weeks or something like that. I don't know how long this actually lasts, but this is the base for the spray that I mix in. So that's the first part, and then this is the money right here. This is the stuff. This is why you have to hire a professional pest service like TERMINIX or the Red Man. I don't know what y'all pest services are called where you're at, but this is the secret right here. It's called Genthral, and I'm gonna show you the box. I can just let you see right there. And the secret to this stuff is really if you have an active infestation, you really need this. But even if you're trying to deter infestations, because this stuff here keeps the bugs from having babies. It doesn't kill them, but it makes them sterile, and it's not harmful to humans at all. You know, at least I don't think it is, but but it keeps the bugs from having babies. So if you have an active infestation, you're not gonna like kill the infestation with this, but you're gonna be able to like slow it down or I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but you're gonna be able to keep the adult bugs from having babies. And so I mix this in. Anytime I mix the permethrin, I always mix in this right here so I can like sterilize any bugs that come across this. And this is active for 4 months. So you only have to spray this one time every 4 months, so about 2 or 3 times a year. And this little bottle here is like the game changer. And it's Genthral, and you can actually order this. You know, they tell you that you need a license to spray this, like the bug people. But this is like a aftermarket brand of it. But it does the same thing. And then I'm not going to use this because this is really if you have an active infestation. This is like a bait that you use. I think it all comes from the same website, and maybe Megan will give you all the links to all this stuff so you can use it as well. But if you have an active infestation, which we don't have now in our house, but if you have an active infestation of like roaches and things like that, you can use this and put it like inside your cabinets and just hot spots where the bugs may be at. And we did that on Emma when we first bought the mobile home, because there wasn't really an active infestation, but there had been an active infestation, you could tell. But all the bugs I think were dead. But we treated it with this, with the Genthral, and also with permethrin, and we haven't seen not one bug, like period, since we lived here. Like not one, like that they just hadn't came in, hadn't been in existence. So this stuff really works. And so if you have either active infestation, if you don't have the budget to hire TERMINIX or something like that, because that's how I learned all this stuff. I learned it from TERMINIX because we had a TERMINIX subscription when we lived in the city, and they came around all our ministry properties and sprayed those areas because we stayed in a neighborhood where there was a lot of bug activity, and we're just not them type people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we ended up learning some of these things and being able to do these services ourselves so that we can be a little bit more grace sufficient, able to do these things ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started mixing up a low dosage of my chemicals. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put just a little bit of water in the bottom of this, just so my chemicals won't fall right down there and get stuck. I wanna make sure they blend in with everything else. So I'm gonna go over to the hose pipe, just fill it up just a little bit with water, add my chemicals, shake it up, and then fill it up the rest of the way.
I just got attacked. We're talking about bugs.
Oh, you done flies?
Yeah, and I just got attacked by like gnats. And
I saw them swarming around.
They were swarming.
Yeah, they were swarming.
They were. I was trying to keep it together too, and then it was like I started like losing it, and the camera was waving.
Y'all trying to get rid of our kinfolk? My cousin. I know. They're my cousin.
They heard us. They heard us talking. They were like, "Get her, get her."
Yeah. Let's put a little water in here. Yeah, excuse me if I'm moving kind of stiff. I hurt my back a little bit at the gym. Megan's mad at me.
I am.
She said, you can't be hurting yourself in there working out, doing that stupid stuff. We need you around this farm. And so does Grandma need you.
Yeah, I don't think I was fussing quite that much.
I was fussing at myself like that. I'm scared to tell my mama I hurt myself. She said, now you got me finna move down here to the country.
I know, right.
I'm depending on you.
I was like, now you can't go hurting yourself. Because, you know.
And then try and get muscles.
I'm a good one for like pulling limbs and running tractors, but I can't quite fit in his shoes now. I can't. We got some stuff coming up where we need Tim whole. Like, it's nobody else you can, like, you know, you're irreplaceable. The life insurance man come by talking about, you know, how much. It's like, he just don't need to go right now.
You just gotta make me a clone of him.
Well, we got 3 coming up. They just not ready yet. 4 coming up. They just not quite ready yet. Give me about 10 more years, and I, you know.
All right, so let me get this out the way so y'all can see. This is actually made. Yeah, this is actually made.
Seems like, hey, I ain't sticking around
for 10 more years. This is actually made for a gallon, so I'm gonna try to do half of this, and then next time, if I spray all this today, I'll have another half of this, because I usually don't have a half a gallon sprayers, but I figure I need to get something smaller so I can keep up with the different dosages.
Different sprayers and for a different dosage. Exactly. That's right.
Let's say we can get half. Because I really don't need this for the spiders, because they're going to die on contact. But I just want to, because I don't think I'm going to use all this, so I'm going to have the rest of it left over for the house.
So you're just making sure it has everything in it.
Exactly right. Because I haven't sprayed inside the house in so long, but you know, if you see a bug in the house, you need some spray, because sometimes, you know, a bug will crawl under the bed and you can't find it, but you spray up under there, they run out. So I want to be ready.
Yeah. One time when you were going in the storm shelter and you were spraying, they said, oh no, he come with the permission, not the time. And then I was attacking. You were like, trying to spray on with them.
Yep.
Yeah. They're mobilizing right now.
Yep. All the spiders probably be gone by the time I go in there. So did you talk to them about why we're spraying? I
did. I told them, I think it was actually at the last video, if they're, you know, watching it up to date with all our I.A.G videos. You went in the storm shelter and found a black widow spider.
Yeah. There's a bunch of spiders in there, but I saw one black widow.
Yeah. So, and we knew that. We knew that the storm shelter had a lot of spiders, and you kind of had it on your list, you know, of things to get to, but it came, you know, very much like up to a priority part of our list.
We have so many storms coming through.
Yeah, yeah.
And we need to use the storm shelter. We don't need black widows in there.
No, we don't.
So we were just going in to check it and make sure that everything was good.
Yeah. And we check it periodically, or at least Tim does. He found a little leak that was coming in from the keyhole, and he fixed that. And so now we're tackling with the spider problem. And yeah, so trying to keep up with it so we can use it if we need it.
All right, got my mixture in there. I might have mixed it a little bit too much, but I'm gonna go over here. It's not too bad, because usually I use like 7 fluid ounces. I just use 4 this time, but this is a half a gallon, so I forgot that. But
okay. All right.
We probably about like the same dose.
Okay. You know, we always talk about what's your middle name.
Dangerous.
How did they both say that at the same time? How did you say that at the same time? Talk about a clone.
That's Junior.
There we go. Clone.
What's a clone?
Listen, I was trying to say I have a clone of you in 10 years, but then Tim Jr. was telling me his plans. He getting up out of here. He's like, I already be gone, mama. Yeah, he was asking today how old, he's like, did they take you in the military when you're 16? How old do you have to be? I was like, you have to be 18. He was like, oh, no.
You planning on going to the military, Tim?
Maybe.
That's an option, he says. He's not locking into it.
Oh, yeah. I guess I had to do them like my
What
daddy.
do you do in the military?
Like you fight wars.
Oh.
You protect the country, fight wars. But if it's not a war going on, then you just kind of, you have different duties.
Yeah.
It's just like any other job.
Yeah. You prepare to.
It's almost like you can. It's kind of similar to being a police officer. If you're not
active. But yeah, you have to go through the training.
Go to some special places.
You do. You have to go through the training to be prepared to fight a war, just in case one pops off. So
don't worry, I have to leave my household. You're gonna be ready for basic training. It's like my dad said when he went through basic training. He said that the officers on the bus were just friendly, asked them how they were doing, just talking. And he said they pulled up at the spot for basic training, and said, "All right, everybody get off the bus, line up, men over here, girls over here." And they got off the bus, and they were like, "Yeah, walk across that grass over there and get in line." And so he said they were walking across the grass, and the drill sergeant was like, "If you don't get off my grass, boy, get off my grass, boy, get off my grass, try to get with the." They was just hollering. And he said, "Drop your bag." He dropped the bag, pick your bags up, drop your bags, pick your bags up, tie your shoes, untie your shoes. You know, they just hollering. He said it was shocking because they were just like so friendly and just talking so well. He was signing on the dotted lines. They were like, "You be all you can be," like in the army. "Get on my grass, boy! Get on my grass, boy! Pick up them bags, drop them bags. Didn't I tell you pick them bags up?"
Yep.
So Tim be ready for that, 'cause that's his daily life.
Pretty much of that, cause yeah.
That's fun. All right, let's see. I never used one of these before.
The dogs are coming up like, what y'all got going on? They heard you doing all that.
Yeah,
they get crunk up by stuff like that. They're like,
so you just pump this like this right here. Feel the pressure.
Okay.
Might need to spray the dogs with some connector.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, they do.
Pretty good strain. See it?
I saw it.
See, it's white. That means it's a good dose.
Uh-oh.
It's not supposed to be white.
Milky, huh?
Milky, yeah. That's the outside though.
I already know.
I might have to take this and spray this outside.
All right, y'all. Tim has everything mixed up, and we are headed over here to the storm shelter to get it sprayed. Tim scaring me a little bit talking about his dosages, but it'll be all right. We're gonna leave the storm shelter propped open, and we'll watch out just in case it rains. Usually when it rains here, it's like, you know, some rumbles of thunder or sprinkle first, or a lot of times we can even see. I'll show y'all back here in the distance. We can see the rain coming from this way. I don't know what's special. I don't know if that's north, south, east, or west, but we can see it coming. So we'll just keep a lookout for the rain.
A little bit of rain will be fine, as long as the tornado don't come.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah, we'll just keep it propped open and he'll get it sprayed. All right. Yeah, Tim has all these stories. There was one time where he sprayed in on our ministry base in his office right before he was gonna spend hours and hours in there preparing for a sermon. So I'm glad you're not gonna do that again.
Let's see, I guess I can give him a tour of it. Go in here real quick.
Yeah.
One more time, see what all. Let's see him take this glove off, if I can get it off.
Yeah.
Before I spray, I'm gonna just take y'all in here and kind of, this first step is kind of like iffy. I took the glove off and then I grabbed the phone. I gotta grab the phone with the other hand.
Okay.
That first step is iffy. Second step is less iffy. When you get down to the third one, it gets comfortable. But let me get y'all in here before I start spraying and see if I can show y'all what we're dealing with. All right. So if y'all can see all these spider webs here, that black widow that I saw was back here. And a lot of these spiders are already dead. That black widow one dead. I see one spider in that corner there. You can see those spider webs. There's a lot of these spider webs you can't even see. Spider webs are all up there. And oh yeah, there goes some big ones right there. Let's see if I can zoom in. It might be black widow right there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Those might be black widows right there. Yeah. But yeah, y'all can see spider webs all down there. So it's just spider webs all in here because we just haven't been in here in a long time. So I may actually be able to do most of my spraying from the steps. So let me give Megan the camera back. Here you go, boss lady.
Alright.
I saw some.
Sitting down on the job.
Exactly, you always sitting down on the job. I had my glove.
No, get out of that.
Storm shelter so small, I shouldn't even have to go, like, be all the way in there.
Yeah, that's smart.
I see some iffy looking spiders.
Iffy.
They may be black widows. They kind of skinny though.
Might be like when they run there. No, get out of that heat.
Don't take long.
Good.
I can smell it for him, seem like.
Oh yeah. You could have made that first step bigger. These are the air holes here
Okay, yeah.
to that oxygen in.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have some airflow coming in there when you're in a box in the hole, or in a box in the ground.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So I had to
I think that's it. I don't have to do too much.
so I had to
I don't have to like coat it and have it dripping from all the walls.
Nah.
I barely used any.
That's good. It's good.
Like I said, I can use this maybe to touch up spraying on the outside. Because I think this dosage is too much for the inside. But
Okay.
I could use it, you know,
Yeah.
spot spray.
Maybe you can dilute it. You know.
Yeah, maybe put more
Use it
water.
outside and then
That's a
dilute
good
it.
idea. Yeah, put more water. Use up about half of it, then
Yeah.
put back up with water.
I see all
Yeah.
the bugs retreat.
All right, y'all, we're going to leave that open for about, you know, the rest of the day. 2 days, 3 days, 3 weeks. It's
As
live
long
in
as
there.
it takes.
Let's walk over here. Just standing over there by it is like it's
Trying to tell you.
just pulsating out of there.
Trying to tell you.
Some type of chemical reaction is happening. But that's pretty much it. What you think?
Yeah,
You think I did a good job?
I do. I think you did a great job. You're risking life daily for us.
That's right. It's getting you. Ain't
It is.
All right, y'all. I guess that's gonna be it for today's video. We actually have a lot going on next week, not only on the ranch, but on this channel as well, because I'm finna get started on the bathrooms. And so probably the next video will be y'all seeing me demoing the boys' bathroom. We have big plans for a new vanity in there, towel in the showers.
Yeah, I can't see my praise dance, but I'm praise dancing back
Laminate
here.
flooring on the floors. I'm gonna do a new toilet in there. We're gonna paint, crown mold, and all that good stuff. So y'all just stay tuned. Like I said, on the next video, y'all should see us working on the bathrooms, and then just also stay tuned to the ranch because we got all type of amazing things going on over there. So yep. I guess we end it right here. You gonna turn it around and get on the camera with us?
Yep.
With like 1 gallon. That means 4 with
Y'all,
half a
he
gallon.
is still scaring me with this dosage
Yeah,
stuff.
I did that wrong. My numbers were wrong. If I do 7 fluid ounces,
For 2 gallons.
no, with 1 gallon. I usually do 1 gallon.
Oh, okay.
If I do 7 with 1 gallon, if I do 4 with a half a gallon,
That's definitely
that's
more.
actually more.
It is stronger.
Why don't y'all tell me?
All right, y'all.
All right, let's go eat it.
We're just gonna call it right there for today. It's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about
We'll
God.
see y'all on the next one.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.